Hello, this is Dr. Thomas Basile, and I want to thank you so much for visiting the frequently asked questions section of my website. Before we get started, I want to let you know that I'm not a professional speaker and I'm not using a script, but what I am doing is I'm speaking from my heart and from the wealth of knowledge and experience that I have gained over the last 24 years. The topics that I choose to speak on, I am very well versed at, that I don't need a script. So this recording will be as if we're having a natural one-on-one conversation. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and I hope you find this information valuable and educational. And the topic for today is fish oil, and specifically omega-3 fatty acids, or what people call fish oil. Now, this topic has a lot of confusion because people will be taking fish oil from perhaps one of the large chain stores, I won't mention any names, where you can buy the fish oil in large quantities for very inexpensively, and or they get them from other sources. And I found that over 95% of the time people are taking fish oil supplementation that not only is not beneficial, is harmful. And here's why. Fish oil is a fat, and we're all familiar with the fact that fats can go rancid. You may have experienced that, perhaps some corn oil sitting in your cupboard for too many years and it gets a funny smell, and we say, oh, it's rancid, and you throw it out. You don't want to certainly put that in your body. Well, fish oil is oil also, and oils, and as a matter of fact, all foods spoil because of oxidation. And you've probably heard the term antioxidant. You probably have heard the term free radical. And so what happens is the foods get oxidized and spoil. If you cut an apple, it starts to turn brown. If you leave food in your refrigerator too long, it turns brown and goes bad, etc., etc. Well, the same thing happens to fish oil. And the same thing happens to fish. You get some fresh fish that you just caught, and it has little to no fish flavor or smell. However, if you catch the fish, you let it sit out for a couple weeks, it's going to stink, and you're not going to want to eat it. So why would you want to put fish oil supplements into your body? But that's what a lot of people are doing. And they're doing it because they don't know any better. So that's one of the main purposes of this teaching. So how do you know if your fish oil is bad, or if it's good? Simply bite into it. Sounds disgusting, and probably will be if you're using a cheap product, but that's how you'll know. And I have only found two that I can confidently tell you are quality enough that I would recommend. And one of those is Nordic Naturals, and the other brand is what's called Innate Choice. Nordic Naturals is available in most retail outlets on Vashon Island. It's available at Thriftway, Minglement. It's available through Super Supplements, the big supplement chain in the Puget Sound area, and of course it is available online as well. If you're going to get Nordic Naturals, I have found the least expensive price to be Super Supplements. The other brand is Innate Choice, only available through chiropractors, created by a wellness-oriented chiropractor in Vancouver, British Columbia, Dr. James Chestnut, very well known in our profession, and this is a higher quality than the Nordic Naturals. It tastes better. Yes, I said tastes better because half the time I just chew my fish oil supplements as opposed to swallowing them. And it's less expensive, and it's just a higher quality product. Higher quality than the already quality product Nordic Naturals. So that's my recommendation, and you can get that through me. And the reason why it's so much less expensive is because I only mark it up a few dollars to cover shipping and the time it takes us to place the order, and quite honestly to educate you about your fish oil needs, which is basically free information. So we mark it up about $3 over our costs, over our wholesale cost. And so that's the issue on the quality. If you bite into it, it's fishy, throw it in the garbage. Even if you spent $40 on it, throw it out. It's just going to do more damage than good. Now, the other issue you need to know is the quantity to take. I recommend that you take a combination of EPA and DHA equaling 3,000 milligrams per day. That usually requires several fish oil capsules per day. If you're going to take Nordic Naturals Ultimate Omega, you will then want to take 6 capsules per day. If you're taking Nordic Naturals Arctic Omega, you'll want to take 12 capsules per day. It has half the dose of the Ultimate Omega. Finally, if you're going to take Innate Choice, you want to take 10 capsules per day. Now, when you take the 10 capsules, or the 12, or the 6, you're getting 6, 10, or 12 grams of fat. But of those 6, 10, or 12 grams of fat, only 3,000 milligrams, or 3 grams, is EPA and DHA. The other fat is other omega-3s that really don't have much health benefit, at least that we're aware of. But we do know for sure that the EPA and the DHA have great benefit to your skin, immune system, heart, joints, cartilage. EPA and DHA are anti-inflammatory. It's cancer preventing, etc. The benefits of fish oil are just so very vast. Reason being, it's a required nutrient that most Americans don't get. So it's not that it's a miracle pill or miracle food that all of a sudden, produces all this great health. The problem is most people are deficient, and when they take the fish oil, they're just getting what their body needs, if that makes sense to you. So that's the amount that you need to take. Now, some people say, well, can I just take flax oil? No. The type of omega-3 fat in flax oil is what's called ALA. It's not DHA nor EPA. And in order to get enough EPA that you need per day, you need to take way more flax oil than you'll ever want to take. Flax is good, ALA is needed, but just not in large quantities. As a matter of fact, it has been shown in men who get too much ALA that it promotes prostate cancer. So, you unfortunately cannot get enough through flax. If you're a vegetarian, that's going to be a little bit of a problem, and there's really not a whole lot you can do about that. So hopefully that's not a big issue. If it is, talk with me about it, and maybe I can help you to feel a little bit better about the whole process. And am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. As I said, I don't have a script in front of me. I'm going off the top of my head. And I think I covered just about everything. There's obviously more that you can learn. And of course, there is information available on my website. And I've got lots of information that I can share with you if it's not on my website. So I hope that you found this to be informative and educational. As always, feel welcome to call or email me or speak with me personally in my office about any of these topics. Take care. Bye-bye.